a couple of sections there where he wasn't throwing, didn't seem to be able to throw the ball where he wanted, I thought, early on. Leadoff guy, 0-2 hit, gets ahead of him. Second guy, 0-2 hit. Did a nice job of getting out of that inning and kind of recovering. I think the second one was pretty good, and then just, got a little wobbly there. So I thought not quite as sharp, obviously, but I thought there was, again, patches where thought it looked really good, and then other sections that it, just got, command got him in trouble.
Christina?
Obviously, I guess with the reliever starter, you're seeing the lineup multiple times through. I guess from this outing, is there anything he could take away from it that shows that he, next time out, he'll be able to, get through an order multiple times?
I think absolutely you can learn from every outing. Obviously he probably doesn't want to, throw the 0-2 pitch to the leadoff hitter and end up, whatever he's trying to do, throw one semi down the middle. Right. He doesn't want to throw whatever pitch he chooses on the second guy. When you got him 0-2, really, it probably shouldn't go off the center field wall if you throw the ball where you want. Right. And not that it's that easy to do that, but I'm sure he'd like to bury that breaking ball he threw. And the fastball he's throwing, he's probably trying to go up and in. So, and what I mean by that, you learn about the specificity of where you have to throw balls, right? And when you're ahead in the count, you have the hammer, right? You have that guy on the run and you got him in trouble. And that's where you don't, if you're going to make a mistake, it's going to be on the higher than high side or lower than, low side. So, because you have pitches to play with, he's the one in trouble. So I think obviously Jordan is a young pitcher and not with a ton of experience, but with great stuff, and is going to learn from every outing, just as we watched Trevor learn last year from his outings. And so I'd say absolutely there's something to learn from it.
Kelly?
Donnie, what'd you see from Madero there in his debut and one inning of work?
Yeah, okay, pretty good, right? I mean, I feel like he changed his speeds. That's kind of the guy he is. Was for the most part in the zone, a little unpredictable. So give us 2 good innings there to be able to keep the game in check. Honestly, I mean, it felt like we were out of the game all night, but all of a sudden, you get a couple of runs in this ballpark and you just feel like you're right there. And so that's what we kind of see at the very end. You're trying to get, a couple more runs, but you see that, guys like that keep the game in check and give you a chance for something, hopefully to have a comeback type win.
Jordan?
Yeah, Donnie, Luke Weaver, you guys were able to tag him pretty good when you guys saw him in Miami. What was he doing differently this time out? I'm
not quite sure what he was doing differently. That's probably, I think, one of the most disappointing things. He throws 65 pitches in 6 innings. That shows me that, we gotta fight. He's got to work harder than that to get through our lineup through 6 innings. So that was probably probably the most disappointing part of the night. Not that he's a big league pitcher and he has good stuff, but the fact that we got to fight. It's got to be a tougher fight for him. That was too easy.
Ethan?
Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, Donnie, from your perspective over the years, just what is it about the first appearance, that's different from that first start? Like you see Jordan and maybe he looks a little nervous or something. What is that difference for guys?
They get to think about it. One of them is that they know they're going to start. He threw a bullpen in between. So this start's been on he didn't necessarily know he was going to start, but he knew he was pitching and he had a lot of pitches in his bag. So I think it's just a matter of the time and that you're actually beginning the game. I don't know why it should be any different. I think the better guys probably look at it, or more, I shouldn't say better, the more experienced guys look at those starts as it's like one inning, it's one pitch at a time, it's a hitter at a time, it's an inning at a time. and then all of a sudden you're out there for 6 or 7. And, that's really the mentality. So it's almost like that reliever mentality, but as long as you're out there.
Anything else, guys? All right, thanks, Danny.
All right.
Evaluate your outing tonight.
There's some good and bad. Got out of a jam in the first inning. Third inning, obviously not what you want. That double down the line, obviously a jab. There's some learning, some stuff that I learned tonight kind of helped me in the future. So like I said, it's some good and bad. Obviously don't want to give up 4 runs, but it happens.
In the first inning, when Mel came out to talk to you, what did he say? 'Cause it seemed like you were able to settle down after that, at least in the first.
I necessarily didn't need to settle down. I feel like I was executing pitches, just some unfortunate stuff. One pitch got ahead of those hitters. He just said focus down and get a ground ball, and that's all I was trying to do. Get a double play.
Kelly?
Jordan, what was the biggest difference for you starting the game than coming out of Penn, how you have been?
Only difference is just kind of preparing to face a whole lineup a couple times, try to get through there at least 3 times, only twice today. But really just preparation. I felt like I prepared myself well enough. Just didn't have the best stuff, and I didn't have the best command tonight. Obviously don't want to walk the pitcher. You don't want to, put yourself into a situation that's a little more unfortunate than you need to. That's really just the difference.
You mentioned you learned a few things. What is it that you learned from this outing?
Just really had to kind of get out of situations a little better. Obviously the game speeds up a little faster up here, but I was able to, like I said, in that first, get out of that jam with only 1 run scoring, with no outs, bases loaded. Obviously is gonna an opportunity to learn, also to learn through the whole entire outing, just stuff that I need to work on and stuff that I can improve on to obviously do a little better job next time.
Christina?
Yeah, hi, Jordan. 2 things. Did you have, I guess, family there in attendance? And also in terms of, you mentioned going through the lineup a couple of times. How did that maybe change around your pitch usage?
Yeah, my mom's here. My dad couldn't make it out, but my mom was able to come, which is great. She was out there cheering me on. I think just the difference is try not to be as predictable. I wanted to utilize my other pitches more than just the fastball and the slider, and I unfortunately didn't do that. I need to do a better job of that. Obviously, I have a curveball and a changeup that I need to utilize a little bit more in the future. So that would just be like what I'm going to try to, work on just a little bit, just to kind of sequence a little better than just fastball slider. Like where that's the only difference of like another thing of like a starting outing compared to just going in there for a couple outs or an out or an inning or 2 innings.
Ethan?
Thanks, Daniel. 2 for you, Jordan. The first one is just like bouncing off of Kelly's question. What was the difference in emotions between your first appearance and your first start? And do you feel like there were some more nerves that kicked in that, you had to deal with tonight?
Really the only difference is just preparing yourself. That's really bit. I wasn't necessarily nervous. I was really excited to have my first start. Obviously, this is what I wanted to happen. I'm still very happy that I got an opportunity to start, and I obviously want to do this in the future. The nerves weren't necessarily there. Like I said, it was just excitement. I was excited to go out there and try to do the best for my team. I didn't do the best for my team, unfortunately, tonight. So obviously that's a kicker, but I can always improve and get better and do better next time.
And then I just got to ask, you had a mustache like an hour ago. So where'd it go?
Took a shower and shaved it. And in with the new now. I don't want to give up runs and I don't want to walk. So I think my mustache had walks in it. So I'm done with it.
Thanks, Jordan.
All right, thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, buenas, estamos todos aquí con Luis Madero.
Madero. Luis Marrero.
¿Luis Madero?
Sí.
También conozco a Luis Madero, ese también es muy bueno.
No sé cuál es.
No, lo que conozco tu nombre. Empecemos con inglés, Jordan.
Gracias, Luis. Hi, Luis. Congratulations on your debut.
Thank
How
you.
did you feel? How did you feel out there? And what was going through your head when you stepped on the mound?
felicidades por tu debut. ¿Y qué pasaba por ahí por tu mente cuando estabas en ese momento?
Primeramente, gracias. Segundo, estaba un poquito en el bullpen ansioso, ¿sabes? Porque no me habían oficializado que podía lanzar hoy, pero estaba un poquito ansioso. Cuando llegué al montículo, porque ya fue oficial, sentía como que si estaba cumpliendo mi sueño y a la vez estaba un poquito ansioso de querer hacer las cosas bien. Pero nada, los resultados salieron, competí como quería, como vengo haciéndolo desde en todo mi trayectoria. Y nada, feliz, contento.
Well, like earlier today, I was there at the bullpen, very anxious. Didn't know if I was going to get the chance to pitch until, I got to warm up, got to the mound, and, I was realizing, my dream was coming true. Looking around, everything, it was just really good, really good. I was very anxious, making sure everything came out perfect, all by pitches. And, well, the results came out right. But yeah, that was pretty much what I was very happy to fulfill my dreams.
And then a quick second question. I saw when you went onto the mound, you wrote something on the mound. What did you write and what was the significance of that?
Vimos que cuando fuiste al montículo, escribiste algo en la tierra, montículo. ¿Qué escribiste y cuál fue el significado de eso?
Siempre escribo mamá y un corazón. Y eso es algo especial para mí siempre, ¿sabes? Desde que mi mamá partió de este mundo, siempre lo hago como para recomendarme y que vaya conmigo siempre.
I wrote mom with a heart because I always feel that she's always with me, and since she parted away, it's something I always carry with me in my heart. Cristina?
Yeah, hi, Luis.
Ay.
I guess was it good to get the debut out of the way so you're not waiting maybe a couple of days and just getting built up with anxiety?
Sintió bien salir de ese debut, ya pasarlo, no tener esa ansiedad para estos próximos días que vienen.
Sí, se sintió bien ya después que saqué el primer inning, ya dije que al segundo ya yo estaba ya como que muy tranquilo, ya estaba un poquito menos de presión, pero sí se sintió un poquito los nervios al principio, pero después se pudo controlar. Todo está como quien dice en la mente, ¿sabes? Y la ansiedad.
Yeah, I actually felt good to get that first inning because I felt better on my second inning. It was first inning was I can feel the nerve and everything around that, the anxiety, but after that I was feeling really confident. Ethan?
Thanks, Luis. Yeah, Luis, you talked in the pregame press conference about, the emotions of losing your mom. And so was there a moment tonight when it all just kind of hit you, the emotions of everything?
Hablaste en la rueda de prensa esta mañana que toda la emoción de tu mamá, de tu mamá, y todo ese camino hacia la Liga. Hubo un momento en que todo se pegó y tuviste que realizar y pensar, oye, mira, ¿qué está pasando?
Sí, por lo menos pasó el llamado el Día de las Madres, una fecha muy importante para mí, porque imagínate, y hoy recibí la oportunidad de pichar también el cumpleaños de mi hermana, ¿sabes? Fue algo muy, muy especial para mi familia, para mi persona en particular, y me sentí demasiado contento porque todo como que se juntó, todas las fechas importantes y se pudo realizar el debut el día de hoy.
Yeah, everything was actually very smushed together, all great dates. Getting that call up on Mother's Day, getting my debut today. Today is my sister's birthday, and it was just like all of that emotions, everything together came out. But finally, I was able to do my debut. Okay, any other question in English? Estamos bien. Vamos ahora, español, señor Álvarez, con Luis Madero.
¿Cuál de los dos? Hay dos.
Hay dos Álvarez aquí.
Bueno, vamos, me la estoy comiendo hoy. Vamos, Daniel.
Eso es el foul ese que agarraste que te agrandó. Luis, felicidades por tu debut. Una vez que lanzaste, ¿qué te dijo el manager y el cuerpo técnico?
No, primero cuando salí de ahí, el manager me felicitó, todo el pitching coach, parte del staff, el pitching coach habló conmigo después del segundo inning, que cómo me sentía en el juego, que si estaba un poquito ansioso, que si estaba un poquito presionado. Yo le dije que no, que todo era parte de la emoción, del día, del juego, pero gracias a Dios pude tener buenos resultados.
¿Te pudieron ver en Venezuela tus familiares?
Sí, mi familia me vio mi papá, mi hermana, mi tía, mi novia, mis amigos, toda mi familia me vieron, gracias a Dios, estaban contentos.
Y por último, Luis, el enfrentar a Asdrúbal, a Eduardo, a David, ¿cómo se sintió eso?
Primeramente, a Asdrúbal lo conocí hoy, por cierto, personal antes del juego, me saludó, me felicitó también y me sentí muy contento de enfrentar a un compatriota, ¿sabes? Un venezolano más, a Peralta, ya era la segunda vez que lo enfrentaba, lo enfrenté una vez en el sprint training. Y nada, contento porque le piché a un par de venezolanos más, ¿sabes? Y pude, como decir, enfrenté a compatriotas y eso es alegre para mí.
Felicidades, Luis, un abrazo.
Gracias, mi hermano.
Bueno, tenemos al otro Álvarez.
Luis, ¿qué tal? Alfred Álvarez por aquí. Perdóname. La pelota, el ponche de Luke Weaver, tu primer ponche en las Grandes Ligas. ¿Tienes la bola contigo y cuáles son los planes con ella?
La bola la tengo ahí en mi locker. Los planes son, yo creo que regalársela a mi hermana porque es su regalo de cumpleaños, mi familia y en honor a mi madre, ¿sabes? Y es un orgullo para mí, algo lo voy a recordar toda la vida y va a ser un regalo muy especial para mi hermana, ¿sabes?
Yo creo que sí. Bueno, felicidades
Sí.
y gracias.
Gracias, mi hermano. Thank you.
Thanks, Luis.
Hey guys, sorry.
My voice.
This is it for tonight, guys. We will do pregame tomorrow. We're gonna have a lot of guys for pregame, okay?
Can we have you explaining how was the catch,
We're
please?
recording this.
Oh, yeah, please.
Stop recording it.